Alright, hey everybody, Bradley's9 here with some Pokemon Go. In this video I'm going to show you how to Shundo Hunt. This is by far my favorite thing to do in Pokemon Go spoofing. If you follow my Instagram account, Pogo Shiny Hunter, you've probably seen quite a few of my Shundos, and I've had quite a few comments wondering how I managed to get these Shundos and see the IVs. So if you're wanting to see how to Shundo Hunt like I do, watch the rest of this video and I will show you how to have as much fun as possible playing on the spoofing version of Pokemon Go. Let's get going. Okay, so as you can see here, here's my Alolan Executor. He's level 15. He's pretty damn cool. I'm sure a few of you are jealous looking at him right now, but I'll show you here how to try and get one yourself, as well as other Hundos. So let's get this going. You can see this is my recent Shundo list here. Just to prove that this method works, these are all my beautiful Shundos. This is by far my favorite thing to do as a spoofer in Pokemon Go. Shundo hunting and then 40ing those guys, aka getting them to level 40. You have to be level 38 trainer to be able to get your Pokemon to level 30 or 40. You can get Pokemon up to 2 levels higher than your Pokemon trainer level. So here you go. You get filters when you go to your chords list. This one you have to turn on, always show 100 IV for now, because iSpoofer doesn't recognize that the new Alolans can be shiny. Otherwise you would untick that and only tick possible shiny and it would just show you Shundos. But for now we have to tick the other one, so it'll show you non-shiny Hundos as well. But that's what we need to do to see the Alolans. But for events, as far as levels go, I suggest doing at least level 25 or higher, because there's a lot more Hundos popping up during events like this. When there's no event in between, I suggest putting it to level 20 to 35. That's what I do anyways. So now we'll go to list here and you'll see all Pokemon level 25 to 35, 100%. Usually you'll see little sparkles by the Pokemon like that Growlithe, but as you see, the Alolans, they don't have a sparkle yet because they're new and iSpoofer hasn't recognized it. So that's why we have to tick that other option. So here you just click on the Pokemon and hit teleport. I'd go into settings and turn on speed up map loading option there. That causes your guy to jig-jag around wherever you teleported in order to speed up the loading of the Pokemon on the screen. So then once it loads up, you check it, and on the top right, it'll show little sparkles by his name, and obviously he would have been orange, but he's not, so we'll move on. So make sure to run from him and not drop a Pokeball. Look at the list and then teleport to your next one. It's crucial not to drop a Pokeball while looking at a Hundo that isn't Shundo, because then it'll lock you in for 2 hours and you'll have to remember what time you did that at and wait 2 hours before you can catch another one. You can still look for Shundos while you're under cooldown, and then once you find one, you just have to leave it on your screen, plug in your iPad or whatever so it doesn't die, and then when you know that you're down your cooldown, you can go and catch them. Now what I do, if I'm unsure whether I'm cooled down or not when I find a Shundo, I go into a different device and sign into the same account. Make sure not to look at any Pokemon while you do it. Just sign in, go to your guy, and then look at your journal, and it should tell you when the last time you did something. The only time it won't show you is if you soft ban yourself by trying to spin a stop or catch a Pokemon while you're not cooled down. So those are the basics to make sure you can safely catch your Shundo once you find one. But here I'll show you, this is a quicker way to check through the list. Instead of running away from the Pokemon first, after you notice he's not shiny, you go into the chords list and snipe your next one so that your guy teleports there, guy or girl I guess, teleports there and hops around loading the Pokemon while you're still looking at your other Pokemon. So see, I'm still looking at Baniri when I teleport to my other one, then you just hit run away. Now the danger of that is when you're going to hit the chords button on the left, make sure not to hit the screen and drop a Pokeball, because then that would screw you over. But this is the way to quicker look through the list if there's a lot of them and you want to speed through all the ones before they fade away on the screen, because you know Pokemon spawns don't last forever. So unfortunately I didn't get a Shundo there. But here, I'll show you another thing. There's up to 6 filters. So there's rare spawns like an Executor, which you may miss if you only tick the levels 25 to 35. So I made a special list just executors. You can go to edit that in here. I put it to level 1 to 35, and then at the bottom you can see that there's Pokemon there. You can add as many as you like to show up on this special customized list. Alolans don't have a special one, so just pick whatever Pokemon like you see there. Executor is what I put, that's all I want. And it'll show me the 100% executors, so I could snipe those and find lower level ones that won't show up on this list here. And now one more list I advise making would be a 30 to 35 list, the big game hunters. I would almost start with this when you open up your game and see all the hundos out there. Start with your 30 to 35 list and clean that out. If you look at a Pokemon on one list, it'll highlight them on the other list so that you don't double check the same Pokemon. As you can see there, the highlighted Pokemon are ones I've already checked. And now you can see it's just level 30 to 35s here. Don't touch the ones that aren't Alolan and aren't possible shiny with the shiny symbol beside them, because you know they won't be shiny yet. You can follow my Instagram account to see the possible shinies. I post all of my shinies up there, and as well as new releases to keep you up to date. So basically you clean out your 30 list and then move on to your other list, because there won't always be an unlimited amount of 30s out there, but if you go down to the 25s you'll see more to check. So that's the basics of spoofing and Shundo hunting. So all the people who are wondering how I Shundo hunt, that's basically how I do it. You can look up to 300 and not find one, or you could find 2 in the same day. You never know, you gotta just stick with the plan and you'll get it done. And once you find a Shundo, you'll be hooked, I guarantee it, and you'll want to just keep doing this. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll still have a little bit more left on this video. I'll show you the last 3 Shundos that I've caught. Here's the executor. When you do see a Shundo, it'll look like this on the screen. You see the little sparkles on the top right. And obviously the Pokemon's beautiful and shiny like he is there. I got quick catch on, so that's why it kind of does that. But there you go, you see he's caught. All beautiful and shiny and all. That's kind of what he looks like compared to the regular one. You can't really see his head other than looking at it here. So it's pretty cool. He's all gold with a red leaves on him. Now I use Unichar app from the App Store to put these special symbols in my names. They work with the app, so it's really handy to organize your Pokemon this way. And I give them a special star on the front when they're Shundo, and then a special star on the front when they're Shundo level 40. That's just me. You can see all these different options you can. If you like organizing things like I do, you will love this app. Unichar is how it's spelled. You just look that up in the App Store, download it, go to your settings, general, keyboards, and then just add the downloaded keyboard into your set of keyboards, which will have English and emoji already there. And once it's in there, you'll be able to just use it like the keyboard I showed you there. Now here's the Shundo Bulbasaur I caught recently. Gave me a mini heart attack there, he escaped, but as I've mentioned before in my other videos, shinies cannot run away from you. I've never had a shiny run away from you. So that's why I throw pineapples at them, just kind of as a joke. The nabs, whatever, I don't really care what berry I throw at them, because I know they're not going to run from me. That goes for legendaries too. Legendaries always stay when you throw a ball at a shiny legendary, so make sure to pineapple those too, just a little extra hint. And when he's a high level Shundo, I like to evolve him, obviously, but I do like to go for Shundo fams, like having the whole family of Pokemon Shundo, so still gonna look for 2 more Shundos of this guy, so I could have an Ivysaur Shundo, Bulbasaur Shundo, and a Venusaur Shundo. But I understand not everybody's gonna want to go that hardcore, but hey, it's pretty fun. So I suggest trying it out if you're a hardcore Pokemon fan like I am. And as you probably already knew, trying to make names, there's only a certain amount of space that you could fit letters into, so this app is pretty handy to find these kind of double letters. There's not a lot of them, so it's not always going to work, but as you see there's a US, so I could fit Venusaur 100 with the 2 stars, and it still works and looks pretty. And then the last Shundo I'll show you here is my Cyndaquil. These are the last 3 Shundos that I've caught, at least while I made this video. I'll probably catch some more after I make this video. There's a beautiful Cyndaquil, first shiny of the Cyndaquil and the Bulbasaur that I've caught since either of their community days, so that's pretty exciting to find those finally. I looked at a lot of Bulbasaurs before I found that one. I honestly wasn't even sure he'd even show up ever for me. So you may think that way too, but eventually just keep sticking with it and you'll find Shundos like this, and you'll be very excited about them. And if you're wondering why I'm taking screenshots, these are for the Instagram account, Pogo Shiny Hunter, so that I can post them on there when I get them. So feel free to go follow that if you want to see the shinies that I catch. Also, I'll be posting event news and all that good stuff on there too. I play all the time, so if you're a big fan of Pokemon Go, I suggest you give me a follow. Also, give me a good old subscribe too to this channel if this helped you out, because I really need some help getting to 1,000 subscribers. So thanks to everyone for watching. I'll see you in my other videos.